Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how I modified the Sterno stove to become a charcoal stove. Now I've used the Sterno stove before as a wood stove. As you can see, all the charring from the wood burning in there, and it does pretty good as a wood stove, but you can't really control the heat too much with the wood, because unless you set and let it burn down to ashes and then cook off the ashes, but then your heat's too far away. So now if you just want to boil water, wood would be good, but if you want to grill something or something like that, it's a lot of wait time. But if you bring charcoal with you, put it in a vacuum sealed bag, put it in there, seal it up. Charcoal stays good, stays waterproof, don't have to worry about it getting wet, and it's pretty lightweight. I've got this one set up with 8 pieces in here right now, and 8 pieces of charcoal really don't weigh nothing hardly. And you could use this stove as an alcohol stove. I've used it several times as an alcohol stove, and it works really well. Just with a pop can alcohol stove, and just to boil water and stuff like that. If you use this as a charcoal stove, though, you get that good charcoal flavoring and pretty well even heat. Charcoal, once you get it lit and it burns, it's pretty well even heat, and it's lasts quite a while, and it stays pretty hot. So you can grill steaks. Last night when I tried it out, I cooked 4 pieces of chicken. I used 9 pieces of charcoal, and I was able to cook all 4 pieces of chicken. It was pretty thick too. I made a video of it, but somehow trying to edit it, it just vanished, deleted. I don't know how that happened, but we'll try to shoot this one and let you see how it goes. Today I'm gonna cook some sausage on here, and I'll show you how I made it, get everything set up. First off, I took the drill and drilled four holes in it, 2 on each side, so you can run your tent stakes through. If you're going camping or hiking, most of the time you'll have tent stakes with you. So, but I'll just pack these with this one, so that way I always got them inside the stove. Then you just take this grill grate that I cut out from a sheet pan that you can buy at the Dollar Tree, and it comes with all these little holes in it for ventilation and stuff like that. I just cut it out, laid it in there, and you put your charcoal on that on top of your tent stakes. I cut this one out for the grill grate, because if you notice on these Sterno stoves, I got pretty wide gaps. If you're trying to cook on those gaps, stuff's just gonna fall down inside there. So I made this, keep it pretty well close. Don't have to worry about stuff falling through. And this little stove put out a lot of heat for just 9 little pieces of charcoal. And if you're a bachelor or something like that and you love to taste the charcoal, get you one of these stoves. Get you 9 pieces of charcoal or 8, and just stick it in there. Cook you a good steak on there, some chicken, hot dogs, hamburgers, whatever you want. This little surface here is pretty good little size. You could cook 2 hamburgers on here. Like I said, I cooked 2 pieces of chicken on it, so it's pretty wide. It'd be perfect for one person. So we'll get this lid up, see how it goes. Cooking these Polish sausage. Now this is the matchlight charcoal. I normally don't buy the matchlight, but because for trying this video I did buy a bag of matchlight just to see how well this goes. Well, my lighter, wind is blowing a little bit. That match didn't seem like it wanted a light too well either. I'm gonna try this again. And that match is broke. These little Dollar Tree matches don't seem like they want to burn too well. And that's the matchlight with no lighter fluid added or nothing like that. So you can just pack your matchlight with you. But you could, put newspaper under there, under here, and light it from the bottom, and wouldn't have to worry about with like you would as you had a charcoal chimney. You just use this and light it from the bottom with some newspaper. We'll let this get burn all the charcoal out of it, or all the lighter fluid rather. Get that lighter fluid taste out of there before we stick the grill grate on there. Because that's one thing I'm not fond of, is lighter fluid taste. As you can see, the matchlight charcoal has a lot of lighter fluid in it, so there's no danger really if you get one lit out somewhere. We'll let this burn off, and once it gets burned off, fire settles down, I'll put the grate on it. We'll see how it cooks. I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, we got pretty good setting now. The lighter fluid's pretty well burned off. Get this sit on there. And put our hot links on here. Got those on there, and here's how I carry this. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there it is. It's just a old cargo pocket. Keeps it, when you use it, of course it's going to be all suddy and stuff like that, so I use that. Store it in, keep it in your pack, that way it don't get everything all nasty and stuff like that. So when you use this charcoal, of course everything's going to soot. Charcoal is really not doesn't put that much soot on anything, but when you use it as a cooking off of twigs and sticks, stuff like that, it does get pretty black. I'll let these cook for a little while, and I'll come back, let you see how well it's doing. That little stove is pretty hot. It's surprising how hot that little stove gets just with 8 little pieces of charcoal. Like I said last night, I cooked 4 pieces of chicken on there with 9, and really didn't need all 9 of them. So I will definitely be using this quite a bit. I like this little mod. I love the taste of charcoal. Cooked food seems to just add so much more flavor. You can get the same flavoring from wood, but you have to go hunt it, and you have to find a certain type of wood to get that hickory flavoring that you get out of this hickory smoked charcoal brisket, and just don't seem as good as the charcoal to me. Now you can go buy the briquettes and the stuff like that. It works pretty good. I use that in my bigger grill. I'm use it in this little small grill here too that we take to baseball games. We have to go travel baseball games and stuff like that. This little grill is pretty good. It's the Charbroil, and I think I only give like $20 for this one. So it's a great little portable grill when your car, when you can carry it with a car. Right now I wouldn't want to carry this thing backpacking or nothing like that, but now this little Sterno stove would be perfect backpacking stove. Backpacking grill, a alcohol stove, Trangia. I used the Trangia in this before. Used the alcohol stove from the pop can. Use it for wood. I mean, it's just a very versatile little stove that you can use. And right now I've got $6 in it. Well, 7 counting the tent stakes. Because the tent stakes I did buy at the Coleman store. There was 2 for $1 on clearance. But I think this little stove now on Amazon, I looked earlier, and it was about $12. They may be cheaper, when you see this video or whatever, and I may just seen a, expensive link too. But for $12, you can't go wrong with this little stove or this grill, because it's very versatile, and it's well made, and it compacts down pretty small. Like I said, I fit it in a cargo pocket, and that's how I store it. So, and to me, yeah, the firebox stove would be nice, but I can't see paying that much money for that stove, because for that stove to be $100, that's a lot of money. I can buy a lot of fishing lures for $100. I can buy a new rod for $100. And I just can't see spending that much money on something that you can do the same thing with for $7, sorry. And get the job done just as good. We'll let these cook for a little while though, and we'll come back and see how the progress goes. Alright, we're back. put down quite a bit of heat. Cooked them pretty fast. I may should have just used 6 pieces of charcoal. That's quite a bit of heat for that. These 6 little Polish sausages. And they cooked up pretty fast. The grill grate slid on me there. It won't be too long before they're done. If you're all wondering what that little blinking light, that's the GoPro Hero 5 though. Got in there and show you a little different perspective about it. Here's the tripod selfie sticker, if you want to call it. I absolutely love this little thing here. It's pretty awesome. It's called the Photo Pro UFO 2. Now they make a UFO 1, I think, and it's a little smaller. It's probably a lot shorter than this one, but this one has the little bendy legs, kind of like a gear tie. You can see you can bend it around. You can bend it around whatever you want to, and I absolutely love this little bit tripod for getting a different perspective or something like that. And you know, you can use it as a selfie stick or whatever too. It is about the right length for that. It don't extend out, but they do have the tripod legs, and that helps out a lot. They seem to be cooking up really well. My Dollar Tree tongs, I always try to keep them in the backpack. They are handy. Silicone on the ends there, so it's kind of hard to burn it. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, they're getting good and toasty. This will be done before you know it. Guys, try out this mod and see how well you like it. Comment about it. Let me know if you tried this cooking on, you know, the Sterno stove with charcoal. To me, I think it's well worth it to pack in that little extra weight. You know, granted that this will have to cool down, so you'll have to cook on it and let it sit overnight if you're camping, because these charcoals will stay hot for a couple hours, which you could knock them off and pour water on them or whatever, you know, to cool it down if you're close to a stream or something like that. But I wouldn't want to leave your charcoal out there, you know, as a briquette. Now ashes, that's just fertilizer. I think it would be alright, but I wouldn't want to leave the briquettes out there. Granted, they'll decompose too, but it still takes a long time. The ashes will just be basically dust in the wind. And last night when I did cook the chicken, and I'll add some photos of that in here, and the ashes were pretty much all just nothing left. So this little stove gets plenty of ventilation and it burns really well. Now makes the perfect little grill. And this is the same grill grate that I used. And my little GoPro just died. I did take it in the house and wash it, and that cooked 4 pieces of chicken, so it was pretty simple to wash. I just took a little scrub pad and cleaned it all up. and like you seen before, it's just like brand new one. So this little grill and the stove, you know, it's so versatile, so compact, perfect for backpacking, perfect for camping, kayak camping especially. I mean, this would work great. Charcoal and some good old trout, catfish. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And for most people, these would be done, but I like mine a little black. I love that charcoal taste. They're pretty well done. So if you like this video, guys, hit that like button, subscribe. I want to try to start shooting more videos, at least a couple times a week. You know, hopefully you like it, and just get outdoors today and do something. I'm doing this to test it out, you know, just to get out and go camping. Use this for a backpacking stove, and you know, test your gear. If nothing else, just get out inside and test your gear. Go out in the front yard. I'm getting ready to do another hammock. My war bonnet lay down on me, so I'm gonna have to do get another hammock, and I bought one at a pallet store that I got for $5. Has the bug net and all. I'm gonna try this one out. I've got a new tarp set up. I'm gonna try that out. I'll try to shoot a video about that. We're just gonna try to do more. Hopefully y'all enjoy. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'll get out. Y'all have a nice day. I'm out.